Hey, Profiteers. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Positive Profit. Whether you are listening to me on a podcast or you are tuning in to watch the show on my channel, thanks for being here. This episode is called Get More Followers and Sales with Instagram Posts for February. February is coming up. This episode will help you plan your online content strategy for next month. I have taken a bunch of market research interview feedback that I have done. Thank you so much. If you have participated in one of these interviews, I thank you so much for your time. It was wonderful to get to know more about you and your business, what your struggles are, your worries, your concerns, your pain points, so that I could help tailor my messaging and content towards you, and the struggles that you're having. I really appreciate that. And this is where this episode has come from. In this feedback, I noticed a lot of themes. One in particular was people want to grow their online sales. In-person sales are great, right? You learn a lot about who your customer is and displaying your treats and working with your treats and setup. And I mean, there's a whole dynamic that goes along with in-person events. But the other side of the coin for in-person events, as we know, is they are time consuming. They take a lot of energy and so forth and so on. And it would be nice to have more online sales just because they're a whole lot less energy really to do. And who doesn't love to hear the cha-ching ring of the cash register at 5 p.m. or at noon or when you're eating breakfast? It's just such a great thing out of the blue. Anyway, that's my goal, to help you get more sales online. And a theme that I heard was that you want to post on Instagram and on social media, but you have no time, right? Your time is busy spent baking treats or finding events to go to and a whole bunch of other things. But time was something that I heard. You guys are busy. You're business owners, right? When we're business owners, we wear all of the hats. Not only are we business owners, sometimes we are wives, we are moms, we have other jobs. So being busy, I totally get. This episode is for you. Keep listening, keep watching, stay with me, okay? I understand that you're too busy to really dig in to make those posts on Instagram. Also, I found out that a lot of you aren't sure really what to post, and posting every day, that is a lot of work too. This episode is going to help you. What I'll be doing today is diving into a treasure trove of Instagram strategies that are designed to boost your followers and skyrocket your sales. Head with me into a month-long journey on Instagram that will transform your business to an online sensation. That is my hope for you. So let's bark up the right tree and fetch those orders and those likes. Welcome to the Positive Profit Podcast. I'm Kara Brothers, dog treat business owner and collector of way too many cute cookie cutters. Do you love to bake treats for your dog and think about starting or growing your own home-based dog treat business, but you're unclear about how to do all the things to make it successful? Sister, I've been there, and we've got this. If you want to step into your potential and turn your passion into profit, listen and learn with the other bakers in the pack to get clarity and confidence to bake dog treats from home, make money, and of course, pet all the dogs while you're at it. Give your dog a treat, grab one for yourself, and join our brigade of positive profiteers, and let's dig into the episode. Before we dig into the episode, I want to read a review from Apple Podcast, and it is from C. Alec, and they say, "Love your content. Thanks for what you do. Kara, after taking another dog treat baking course, we stumbled across your Facebook community. Awesome. Really wish we found you sooner. We have learned so much from you and your group than our paid group. Wink. Thank you so much for what you're doing to help other business owners succeed. We love your content and Facebook group, and we just wanted you to know how appreciated you are." Thank you so much. This warms my heart. I appreciate that feedback so much. It inspires me to keep going. When I was starting my dog treat business, I had a course and I had a group, a paid for group. and I had a camaraderie within that group. But if there's someone else doing a dog treat business podcast or how to start or grow a dog treat business on YouTube, I sure did not know about them. So I'm excited to bring you content in this new form, in this new way. At least I think it's new. I'm not sure. Maybe there's other people doing it. I don't know. But I'm excited to bring you this information. So thank you. If you like what you hear on today's episode, I invite you to head over to wherever you're listening to this podcast, if that's how you're doing it, whether it's Apple Podcasts or maybe you're listening to me on Spotify or Amazon Music or iHeartRadio or you name it. If you would please go give my podcast a review, I would be so thankful. Thank you so much for doing that. That really helps me too. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you could please like and subscribe and even comment on my video, man, that'd be amazing. Thank you. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing. So thanks a bunch. In this episode, I'm going to serve up a delectable feast of Instagram content ideas for you. That's the thing. A lot of people were like, I don't know what to post. I have a whole month completely planned out for you. Every single day, you will know what to post. And it will make your business the talk of the town throughout February of this year. So I've crafted a 29-day content calendar. So for people saying, hey, it's not a full month, February only has 29 days, and it's complete with captivating captions, engaging descriptions, and a carefully curated selection of hashtags every single day to elevate your post. I've done that for you. And I have a downloadable checklist for you. I'll be telling you more about that. So whether you are a social media novice or a seasoned pro, these strategies will have your Instagram account booming with followers and your sales soaring. So stay tuned for the ultimate Instagram marketing playbook. Let's take a look at the actual content calendar. I've got the calendar right here and you can follow along with me. This is where you're going to get all the information you need to have a month long of posts for February to help your Instagram account. Again, I've completed all of the captions and hashtags as well. Take some time to schedule these posts in advance. We're early enough in the month of January that you can sit down, take a day, and write out these posts in advance for February. And there's a checklist for each single day. And so just check off the box when you're done, when you've got them scheduled. So once February rolls around, you will have planned an entire month's worth of content on Instagram, and it will automatically post each day. Now, how do you get your automatic posting each day? I will share that with you in another video. Right now, I want you to have this calendar. I want to go through this calendar with you, familiarize yourself with it. I'll talk about any additional things you need to know or even substitutions that you can make. And then later in the show, I'll talk to you about how you can get a copy of this calendar as well as the downloadable checklist. Okay, so here's the idea. When you go to Instagram, you're going to be making posts for each of these days, not stories. You're going to do posts. I'll have stories that correspond with this in another episode, okay? So right now, we're just focused on Instagram posts. The first one is February kickoff. And the caption says, hello, February. Ready for a month filled with possum treat and tail wagging joy? Who's with us? Has some cute emojis, hashtag February treats, hashtag dog love. Okay, those are pretty simple. I would absolutely, and you're going to see through this whole calendar, take advantage of those cute plays on words that have to do with dogs. Like instead of awesome, you can say possum. And cute little things like tail wagging joy. Dogs are fun. Dogs are whimsical. So that kind of playfulness, I love to translate into my posts too and my business content. So I find that I have really good success for that. This is really how all of those are written. Some posts correspond with a particular day, like day 2 is a Friday. So we have Furry Friend Friday. And the caption is, shout out to our amazing customers. Tag us in pics of your pups enjoying our treats for a chance to be featured. So this is where you're going to feature your customers who tag you in their picture of their dog eating your treat. And that is the best. I love to see dogs eating my treats. It is amazing. So this is something you could do every Friday if you wanted, or maybe just for day 2 on Friday. But tagging, if you don't already know, is when a customer posts a picture on Facebook, and then in the description, they're just going to tag you by putting the @ symbol and then your Instagram name. That's tagging you. When they do that, that gives you a notification on Facebook that someone has tagged you because they've used that @ symbol in your name. So you'll be able to see when a customer tags you and shares a picture of their dog eating your treats. And then you can feature them. So you can turn right back around and share that in your stories. It's just another way for your name to get out there because their friends will see it too. And then we've got hashtag Furry Friend Friday, if that's what you want to call it. And then hashtag Customer Love. So it's just a way to kind of give your customers a shout out. If you've been watching, we're doing the pet parade on my show now. And that's where I'm giving a shout out to your furry friends, your dogs, and your businesses too. So same kind of idea, but just for your customers. Day 3 is Saturday, and I've got Super Snacking Saturday. Feel free to change these up if you want to. These are already done for you. But if you want to change them up, please go ahead. So we have a little emoji here, a little rocket. And the caption is, elevate your weekend with our super snacks. Which treat is your pup's go-to? Comment below. Hashtag weekend treats, hashtag super snacking. When you say which treat is your pup's go-to, you can expand on that to say peanut butter bone. I'm not sure what you make. You can actually give them a choice or give them some choices from your menu and then comment below. There's a little emoji of a hand going below. When you add emojis to your post, it makes it visually engaging and your emojis tie in with what you're saying. So here's what we have for day 3. Day 4 on Sunday, treat of the day. Here's an idea that you can do. You can carry this over month to month too. I have the caption is a little party horn. It says treat spotlight cherry bliss bites. And of course up here, you can substitute cherry bliss bites for whatever treat that you sell that you want to showcase. Here, the treat of the day is cherry bliss bites. And then a description of what it is, a burst of fruity delight in every bite, perfect for your pup's February adventures. Then a little emoji of cherries and a little emoji of a dog. And maybe yours is pumpkin, so you'd swap out cherries for pumpkins. And hashtag cherry bliss, and you could be hashtag pumpkin delights or whatever you call your thing. And then treat Tuesday. These are the kinds of things where you're seeing with the first 3. We have Furry Friend Friday, Super Snacking Saturday, and Treat of the Day. Those are things that can cross over to any month, or you can repeat them within the month. The next one, day 5, falls on a Monday, February 5th. This is behind the baking. This is something that's done by a lot of businesses to give their customers a behind the scenes sneak peek. And the caption has a cookie and it says, peek into our kitchen magic, crafting happiness one treat at a time. What's your pup's favorite treat? And hashtag BTS, which is behind the scenes, hashtag dog treat magic. I should have said this in the beginning. With every single post, you need an image. You can snap a picture of your treats, snap a picture of your dog, snap a picture of behind the scenes. You can go grab an image off of Canva. Okay, if you want to. However, whatever you want to do. But an image will accompany all of these posts. So you have the image and then you have like the title of the image and then the caption. So keep in mind that your image is going to want to correspond to what the post is all about. So treat of the day, yours will be a picture of whatever treat you're showcasing there. So day 5 behind the baking, you're going to go ahead and take a picture of your kitchen or maybe rolling out the dough or sprinkling on cinnamon, cutting out a treat, whatever makes sense to you. Try to use high quality images. You don't have to be a photographer. You don't even have to have a great phone. A great lighting goes a long way. So take several pictures and just choose the best one and make sure it's in an aspect ratio that's suitable for an Instagram post, and that would be a square. Day 6, February 6th, falls on a Tuesday. And this is Share the Love sale. So this is up to you. A lot of people have sales And whether you want to do this on Tuesday on February 6th, or you want to swap it out with a different day, go ahead, or whether you want to include it at all. But I thought I would include a post that has to do with a sale. So the caption is a star and it says, share the love with a special treat sale. Use code LOVEMYDOG for a sweet discount, link in bio. Hashtag LOVEMYDOG, hashtag treat sale. So this is going to really depend on the way that you do sales and how those are set up. Link in bio, that just means short for biography, but when you're on Instagram, they say bio. And that's when you're setting up your account, you can add a link like a website or however you take your orders. And maybe you don't even want to put link in bio if you don't have a link. And if you don't, that's fine. Maybe you're a person that just sells to friends and family and maybe they phone in their order, or maybe you have a form that you use. Maybe you can include a code for them to use so they know this post is not specific to a certain sale per se. Like there's nothing to say, hey, it's 25% off or get $5 off. Whatever that is, that would be something that you would decide and add in here. But anyway, here's the space for that idea. We're a week in, day 7 on Wednesday, and this is Puppy Love Valentine's Special. Caption with a heart, love is in the air. Spoil your pup with our Valentine's treats. Limited edition, link in bio. Hashtag Valentine's treats, hashtag puppy love. So if you don't already use Canva, I would encourage you to use Canva or some other kind of editing program where you can create images for your posts. I love Canva. I have the pro version, but you can get the free version and create images as well. And it's as easy as create a design and you just put Instagram post. So it will bring up a blank square that is the perfect size for Instagram, and you're able to add a picture, whatever picture you want. Okay. You can even put words on the picture. When you download it, you'll have the perfect image to go with your corresponding post. So for this one, I might download something that has like a puppy eating a cookie, or maybe a Valentine's shaped box that's beautifully wrapped. All right, day 8, Thursday, heartfelt ingredients. Here's where you can tell your customers what kind of ingredients you use, what your ingredient philosophy is. Mine is all natural. So this one says caption, and it's got like a little, I don't know, piece of wheat or a little plant. Okay. Every treat is made with love and the finest ingredients, quality bites for your fur baby. Hashtag quality treats, hashtag dog love. I love that just like it is. You can expand on that to say we use local eggs, or everything is organic, or however you want to say it, or just leave that post as is. I really love it as is. It's pretty awesome. Also with hashtags, you don't have to limit the hashtags to the ones here. I just felt that these were relevant hashtags to that particular post. What I like to do is include my hashtag of my business. So with every single post, I'll put my hashtag as well. And I always put the hashtags at the end. I don't sprinkle them out in the post. Some people do that, but I find that it's confusing when you read it. The messaging is broken up by those hashtags, so I always include them at the end. As long as they're somewhere on there, that's what counts. So day 9 is Friday, DIY Delights. So this is something where you could either use it or not. It is Friday, so if you didn't want to do the DIY Delight post, you could go back up here to where we had the Friday post of Furry Friend Friday, and you could just do this all over again for this one and just sub it out. So the caption is a pie, or it's a paint palette. DIY dog treats. Check our stories for easy recipes to share the love with your pup. Hashtag DIY dog treats, hashtag homemade love. Now, some dog treat bakers actually provide a freebie for their customer. Okay. And what kind of freebie you may or may not provide is up to you. But some dog treat bakers actually share a recipe or two with their customers. And that's kind of nice because, I mean, let's face it, a customer having your recipe doesn't mean they're going to stop buying from you. They're buying from you because they don't want to make them themselves. For some reason, they don't have the time, they don't have the baking knowledge, they don't have the baking tools, they're not sure what are safe ingredients. So I don't think that offering a free recipe will hurt. In fact, it will spread goodwill. So I think it's a good idea to do. If you have a recipe that you want to share with your audience, please feel free. And this is where you can do it. Day 10 on Saturday is Health Bites. Caption is a piece of broccoli. Nutrient-packed treats for a healthy doggy life, because every pup deserves the best. Hashtag healthy dog, hashtag nutrition bites. Now, I know we just had heartfelt ingredients up here. Nothing to say we can't do healthy bites a couple of days later. If you, again, want to do this on a different day, you can swap this post out with some other day. But maybe there's some doggies New Year's resolutions that pet owners want to make. Hashtag doggy resolutions. I'm not sure. But this is where you can talk about your healthy treats. Day 11 is Sunday, and it's titled Sunday Possibilities. Again, really have fun with those dog names. Dogs are so amazing. They're so silly and fun and goofy. And so I really try to play up those names. And you can too here. And we have possibilities. So the caption is a rainbow, and it says Sunday Possibilities with your business name. Treat your pup to a delightful day. And it has little footprints. Hashtag Sunday Possibilities. Hashtag dog treat joy. It's a great post for Sunday. It's nothing too in-depth. It's kind of lighthearted. Treat your pup to a delightful day, and you're going to have your business name right in there. Okay, without the brackets, of course. Just letting him know that on Sunday, treats are possible with your treats for their dog. And again, you might put your treat right here as an image. Day 12, Monday, Meet the Baker. Again, this is kind of another behind-the-scenes look where you're introducing yourself, your staff, the people that help you, however you want to do this, okay? So the caption has a little baker. Meet, Katie, let's say, the heart behind Katie's Dog Treats. Passionate about pups and crafting the finest treats. Hashtag Meet the Baker. Hashtag Dog Treat Passion. This is a great way for people to know that you're also human too. They can get a glimpse into your life, because maybe they only know you as, the treat person, and you're handing over a bag of treats. But when you take the time to show them a picture of you, maybe tell them a little bit about yourself, again, you can expand on this post. It helps them know the person behind the treats and give them a little glimpse of what's on the other side. So day 13, Tuesday, we're getting closer to Valentine's Day, right? That's the big hurrah of this whole month. And it would be a great time to begin this calendar to start off and hopefully generate more of those Valentine's Day sales. So day 13, love in every bite. How cute is that? Caption, a little love letter. Our treats are crafted with love for your fur baby. Which flavor does your pup adore? Hashtag love in every bite. Hashtag dog treat love. And don't forget, hashtag the name of your business as well. Because we are coming up to Valentine's Day, you may want to include before this day information on maybe how they can get their treats for Valentine's Day, because maybe they've got some Valentine's Day treats in mind for that day. You're going to want to let them know how they can get them on that day, whether you offer free pickup or special arrangements for pickup, or order by this day to make sure you get your treats by Valentine's Day. If you have any of that, these are things that you can sprinkle in additional information into any of these days leading up to the 14th, right? Because on the 14th, if they're going to pick up in person, that's fine, but you're not really going to ship many treats to get there on Valentine's Day if you wait too long. So here we have day 14, Wednesday, Valentine's Day special. Caption is a little gift. Valentine's Day treat box. Show your pup some extra love with our exclusive heart-shaped delights. Hashtag Valentine's treat box. Hashtag dog love. This might be a good day if you have the time and the resources, right? You're not going to be probably doing too many shipments on this day, but it would be a great time to say, hey, if you haven't gotten your Valentine's Day treats yet, I'm going to be in the Safeway parking lot between 1 and 3. Come pick up your treats. If you forgot to order, didn't have time to order, you can order last minute right now. And you can get some treats for your dog and a little Valentine's Day treat for your grand dog or your friend's dog. I'll have everything there. A great last minute way that people can come get your treats and you can get that income. Day 15 is Thursday, perfect pairing. Caption is a strawberry, perfect pairing, like perfect, right? Strawberry delight bites, or whatever treat you're selling. With a side of puppy love, share your pup's favorite combo. So this is a kind of a subtle way to find out what your customer's dog's favorite combo is. You're thinking maybe you make a strawberry delight cookie and it's strawberry and pumpkin. This is a great way to open up the door to find out what does your customer really want. You make X, but maybe they'd like to see Y, you know? So just this is a space to be able to open that discussion up. Day 16, Friday. Happy Friday. Okay. So this says caption, a little party horn. Happy Friday, dog lovers. Treat your pup to a possum start to the weekend. Hashtag happy Friday, hashtag dog treat weekend. There are some hashtags that are so universally used that spammers will look for those widely, very used hashtags and jump on those to be able to spam your post with. And one of those is dogs, and sometimes even dogs of Instagram. It's very tempting to use those types of hashtags because you'll get a lot of looks, but really sometimes they are from people who just want to spam your post. If you're looking to cut down on spam, I would advise not using widely used hashtags like dogs or dogs of Instagram. Just something to think about. Then again, if you don't mind weeding through some of the BS, you might really get some actual looks that will turn into sales. So it all depends on what you want there. Day 17, Saturday, fan favorites. The caption has a little star that says fan favorites. Swipe to see what treats our customers can't get enough of. Tag us in your pup's treat moments. Hashtag fan favorites, hashtag dog treat magic. So what this means is this is a carousel post. You have to have an image to make an Instagram post, but did you know that you can post more than one image? You sure can. And when you post more than one image, someone on their phone or maybe their tablet, they're going to swipe the picture to see the next picture, and it's going to go round and round, kind of like a carousel. That's where it's got its name from. So this is where you're going to add more than one picture, and you're going to add the pictures of the treats you offer, okay? And ask your customers which ones their pups can't get enough of. And you're inviting them to also tag your business in your pup's treat moments, hopefully of them eating your treats. Day 18 is Sunday, and this is called Nutritional Wisdom. It's got a brain, which is kind of funny. Nutritional wisdom in every bite. Learn about the health benefits of our treats in stories. We'll get to that in a minute. Hashtag nutritional wisdom, hashtag dog wellness. So now I told you we'd learn about stories in another episode that's coming up for sure, and we will. But this gives an opportunity for you that know how to make stories to have corresponding posts, okay? So here you have your Instagram post, but it's telling them also you're going to have more information up in the stories. So this is where you would make a corresponding post also in stories that actually talks about nutritional wisdom in every bite of your treat and for them to learn more. It's just a way that your customers can engage with you more. I've looked here at their post. Oh, they've got more information in their stories. Great. I'm going to go there as well. And people who do that, you can tell that they are starting to get really connected to you and they're eager to hear what you have to say. So having those two posts at the same time is really where it's at. Some people only look at stories too. Another way to capture another audience or to solidify the viewership and the interest and engagement of the follower you already have. Day 19, February 19th falls on a Monday, and this is a limited edition tease. Not that you have to do this, but it's an idea for you to think about. So the caption is a rocket ship, and it says something special is baking. Limited edition treats dropping soon. Turn on post notifications for updates. Hashtag limited edition, hashtag dog treat tease. We've all had something new coming out. If you're like me, I work on new stuff all the time. I always got to push it and do something new. That's just who I am. I love to create. If you're anything like that too, sometimes you have new things that come out. And if you had something new coming out, even as like a limited edition trial run, here is the space to showcase that and let your customers know. Okay. So you're just giving them a little tease, something is coming up. And maybe your picture is a glimpse of behind the scenes where they can't exactly see what it is, but they see you working on something, anyway, that would be an idea for that. Day 20th, February 20th falls on a Tuesday. And this says tricks or treats or tricks. And it has a little magic hat and a little magic. Treats and tricks. Show us your pup's best trick in the comments below. That's kind of fun. Hashtag treats and tricks, hashtag dog trick fun. When you make a post on Instagram, a person can comment, they can reply, but they can only reply in words and emojis. They're not able to reply with a video or like a picture. And before I say that, I'm going to look at my own phone. I just have to make sure this is true. It looks like you can also reply with a GIF, but you can't reply with a photo. Okay, I just had to make sure that was the thing. In this case, where it says, show us your pup's best trick in the comments below, this is great for Facebook because you can reply with a picture, okay? And if you want to put all of these posts on Facebook as well, you can transfer these to Facebook also. But for this one, if it's just going to be on Instagram, I might say, tell us your pup's best trick in the comments below because you can only reply with words, okay? Something to think about. Day 21 is midweek munchies. I like this one. I would do this one every Wednesday. I like it a lot. So we have a rainbow and we have midweek munchies. Treat your pup to a surprise mix of our flavors. Spoil them silly. Hashtag midweek munchies, hashtag dog treat surprise. This is pretty much, it is what it is. You get it, right? That's a cute one. Day 22, and we haven't really specifically repeated anything at this point. Day 22 is Throwback Thursday, and it has the caption starting off with a calendar. Throwback to our first ever dog treat. From humble beginnings to policious creations. Again, a cute play on words involving dogs. Like to do it. Hashtag Throwback Thursday, hashtag dog treat journey. Unless you started, a couple of weeks ago, you're probably going to think back to remember the early days of what you offered. This is a great chance to showcase that. And customers will go, oh, wow, they've come a long way. If you're anything like me, my decorating has come a long way. So has, like, if I'm doing font with frosting, right? Oh my gosh, my penmanship, if you want to call it that, my script has really come a long way. So this is a great way to get back to your beginnings and show people what you used to offer. For me, I did a peanut butter sandwich cookie. It was 2 about 3-inch shaped bones, and I put peanut butter in the middle, but I dipped the top of each bone on each end in icing, and then I did colorful sprinkles. Oh my gosh, they were so cute. I don't know why I don't do those anymore, but that's what I would put here for sure. Day 23, Flashback Friday. So it's got a picture of a camera and flashback to our favorite treat moments. Share your pup's all-time favorite in the comments. Hashtag Flashback Friday, hashtag dog treat memories. And this is a great one because customers love to share their dogs too. They love to see their dogs, talk about their dogs eating your treats. It's just more engagement with your customers. Where your customers are going to talk about, hey, I remember the very first time I bought blueberry bones for you. My dog rolled over. He's never done that before. Who knows what they're going to say? But this gives you an opportunity to have them flash back to when their dog was eating your treats. Again, these are all postable to Facebook as well, where they can add pictures of them eating your treats too. Here is a great opportunity to get feedback from your clients and your customers on day 24, an FAQ section. So the caption is a big red question mark, and it says, have questions about our treats? Drop them below and we'll answer in stories. Hashtag FAQ, hashtag dog treat answers. So it's again driving more engagement with your customer because you're posing the question in your Facebook post, right? And then you're directing them to get the answers in your stories. It'll also really help you to explain more about your business. Maybe if one customer has this question, maybe more customers have this question that you didn't even know. Day 25, which is on a Sunday, says Sunny Sunday Special. The caption is a sun, sunny, sunshine, and dog treats. Oh, sunny, 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 sunshine, and dog treats. Say that 3 times fast. How often have I said that, you guys? Anyway, sunny, sunshine, and dog treats to you all. Brighten your pup's day with a tasty surprise. Hashtag sunny sunshine, hashtag dog treat fun. But it's also kind of funny because February is like the month of rain. I don't know if you're having it where you are, but we definitely have rain. So, I mean, you could even, if you're having rain or snow where you're at, you might just have, hey, just kidding. It might be gloomy outside, but share a sunny picture anyway. Or it might be gloomy outside, but brighten your pup's day with a tasty surprise of our treats. So you can kind of spin this any way you want to. Day 26 is a Monday, and it is seasonal sneak peek. Customers love this, especially your loyal ones too. So this has a picture of a leaf and it says sneak peek into our upcoming seasonal treats. Get ready for a feast of flavors. Hashtag seasonal treats, hashtag dog treat sneak peek. If you are doing a new flavor or a new kind of dog treat, again, this is a place where you can give them kind of a sneak peek where something's coming out and you're generating the buzz, you're generating the excitement, right? And the energy around this. So it's another day for you to showcase that. Even though we had that limited edition, hey, we're working on something new, it's not like you just need to say things one time. You can call it out again a week later to keep that excitement and that buzz and that top of mind awareness that, hey, you've got a new treat coming out. So it's okay to say these kinds of things again. It's worded differently, right? So it's not the same post, but it's okay to keep it top of mind for your customer. Day 27 on Tuesday is an interactive poll. How fun is that? Now, you can't do a poll in your Instagram posts, but you can in stories. The caption is, I don't even remember what I put there. Something interesting. It's small and my glasses don't let me read it very well. It says, help us choose the next treat flavor. How fun is that? Poll in our stories. Your pup's choice matters with a little paw print emoji. Hashtag interactive poll. Hashtag dog treat vote. That's kind of neat. This might be good to put before all of the limited edition sneak peek of a seasonal treat coming out. You might want to have a poll at the beginning of the month. Remember, you can change these around, and your poll might be, help us choose the next treat flavor. Your customers are going to be able to vote. You're going to, in your polls, maybe you give them 3 choices, and the treat that you end up making for your sneak peek, for your limited edition, for the new thing that's coming out is the one they voted on. Now, again, you cannot do a poll in Instagram post, but you can do it in stories, and it's one of the options. I'll have an episode coming up soon where I show you how to do these stories, and I give you a full month of content for February as well that you can do in your stories. But a poll is an option in your stories. And that's where customers are going to go vote. And again, yeah, I would do this earlier in the month, honestly, and that will help you choose your flavor. But customers get a say, which is kind of neat. Day 28, we're almost at the end, is a monthly recap. Okay, so little celebrate icon there, little emoji. Celebrating a month of joy and treats. Thanks for being a part of our business family. Hashtag monthly recap, hashtag dog treat celebration. And then the next one right on the heels of that is perfect. Last day in February falls on a Friday, and it's called Thank You. That's your title right there. Little praying hands. Thank you for a fabulous February filled with treats and furry joy. Here's to more adventures with our business. Hashtag gratitude, hashtag dog treat adventure. So you're recognizing and calling out, hey, we've done a month worth of stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Thanks for being an integral part of our lives as we make treats for your furry friends, or however you want to see this or think about this. But it just sort of wraps up the whole month. And again, feel free to customize any of these posts based on your unique offerings and your brand personality, and use high quality images wherever you get them from, and engage with your audience through comments and messaging. When your customer comments on your Instagram posts, right, that's engagement. And you're going to want to foster and further that engagement by making sure you're checking every day to see if you have new notifications. If someone has commented on one of your posts, you're going to want to go back in to answer their comment. That's really important that you address that, stay engaged. Not only will that customer feel that you see them and heard them and you're replying back, but other people who look at your post will be able to see your interaction and your engagement as well. Thank you very much for looking at this with me. I'm going to show you right now, where can you get this entire checklist? Stay with me. Go to my website, positiveprofit.com. You can see it typed out right there in the search bar. I think that might be called an Omni box for y'all nerds out there. And it's positive with a PAW. My listeners and viewers know that by now. Head to my website and click on freebies. I have a new freebie, y'all. And as we scroll down, we'll see the first freebie. If you're not part of the Facebook community, please do. Please join. And if you haven't already, click this group to go to it. It doesn't cost you anything, and we talk about a lot of good stuff there. Here, if you don't have it already, is a free recipe and dough troubleshooting guide. I give you a recipe for one of my best sellers. Spoiler alert, it's bacon bites. And click the button right here for instant access to that recipe and guide. Our cute little doggy testimonial. But under that, we have the wavy little banner. This is all new, y'all. Instagram post for February 2024 to get more followers and more sales with these posts and with the checklist, where you can stay connected with your followers all month long. This is where you can click to access the Instagram post calendar and checklist for February 2024. When you click, it comes up to what we just saw. And in the upper right-hand corner, you can download it to wherever you want to download it to and to save it to your device. And this is exactly what we just went through. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything, please comment below. If you're watching the video, reach out to me on social media or the Facebook group. Send me an email, and that's support@positiveprofit.com. I want to thank you so much for sticking with me through this whole episode. There's going to be more to come to help support you on your dog treat business journey. As always, don't forget to treat yourself well. Thanks. Hey sis, one quick thing before you go. If this podcast episode helped or blessed you in some way, the number one way you can pay it forward is to head over to Apple Podcasts and search for my show, Positive Profit. Leave me a review and subscribe to the channel. Your heartfelt messages of gratitude impact me so much and bring me such massive joy. I would be so appreciative. Don't forget to join the free Facebook community at facebook.com/groups/start a dog treat business, and send me your juicy questions at positiveprofit.com. I positively appreciate you and look forward to connecting with you again soon. Until then, don't forget to treat yourself well.